Alright guys, today we're going to be doing the What's in My Tackle Box Part 2. I did Part 1 probably last year sometime, and today's actually my birthday, so I just figured I'd come down here and make this video. Start off, I got the Cash King carry-all. I got this brand new a couple days ago, and my little one shoulder strap one was getting way too small, so I decided to upgrade. This one's actually really cool. It has a lot of rod holders. As you can see right there, a bunch of rod holders. Got leather rod holders. It's really neat. And a bunch of cool different things. I could go on forever about the bag, but today we're talking about what's in it. So first, I just have this on the outside. It's one of them little like Max Glide Rexes little things from that one dude. This is really cool. This actually slays the crappie in ponds and sometimes in like little lakes and stuff. And it'll catch little smallmouth too, about anything that you throw at it, or you throw it at. So there's this bottom compartment down here that you open up down here, and when you open that, that's where it holds all my tackle boxes. I got this little mini one, and this one I keep just kind of when I'm creek hopping or pond hopping, really just whenever I don't have much time or something. I have it in here right now though. We'll just kind of go over this stuff real quick. I got this little crankbait, little bitty thing, little silver crankbait. I got some flukes in here, quite a bit of flukes actually. A bunch of hooks. I got this nice glide bait, this white glide bait, and then a little cricket crankbait. And lastly, I got this super good spook. And that's super good for the river and stuff. That'll get them going in the river. Shut that bag, it's watertight too, so that's pretty cool. This bag actually holds 4 tackle boxes, so I can put all the gear I need in it. This is kind of my crankbait slash glide bait slash a little bit of anything in here, but mainly just crankbaits and glide baits. And we have this super nice bluegill glide bait. It's like hyper realistic. It's the realest looking bait I've ever had. You can see it good there. I actually got it from Temu, pretty cheap actually, as you can imagine. And it's done me well. I've caught a few bass on this, not any big ones yet, because I haven't really thrown it in a super good place just yet. But I will soon. And then I got all kinds of crankbaits in here, and all these little crankbaits. This is actually a really nice Rapala. Believe it or not, I've caught smallmouth on this and crappie, as well as largemouth, obviously. And this is actually another jig I got from Temu. It's a football head jig. The color on it's really nice, and the hook's actually not too bad. It's a really sticky hook. I'm really surprised by Temu stuff. I used to be kind of skeptical of it, but now I believe it. Here's all my rattle traps, my little rattle traps. I got that kind of original color right there, and then I think this is like a Ozark Trail Walmart one, I think, maybe. And then I got some bigger ones in here. I got the big original color and a white and red color. Then we got some more crankbaits. Got a little swim bait hook on that too. That's a deep diving crankbait. It's a little one though. Then we got this super nice like pearl white one. It's like the most simplest color, but it catches the most fish. And then we got this little blade bait here, actually, this little rainbow blade bait. Actually got it from Temu. Which kind of sucks was I got all this Temu stuff probably about a month ago, and all of the hooks are rusted because I go fishing in the rain a lot, and I went fishing and I left my tackle box open and I closed it and it got all rainy and rusty and stuff. There's another little one. That one catches a bunch in golf course pond, which I'm sure it would do any pond. And then I got about 10 of these little suckers in here. These little swim baits on. Got the little swim jig heads on, and it's kind of like it was like a green pumpkin color, and then I kind of have it in here with some brown ones, so I don't know if it faded over or what, but it kind of made it kind of brown looking. That'll catch a bunch though. That's my first tackle box. Make sure I shut it. There we go. And then moving on here, We got the top water. This is obviously my favorite. I wouldn't say obviously, but this is definitely my favorite bag or box out of all the boxes. Start off, that's this little, that's a little Temu, little Temu spider. Down here at the creek right here, smallmouth love this thing because there's so many of them little wolf spiders or little water spiders. Come out here and eat, and they'll hit that top water a bunch. This is crazy. This is my Jitterbug 2.0. Actually got this probably, I got this like 3 days ago at Academy Sports, and it's a 2.0, so it's jointed, and it's got feathers on it, which I think is cool. Which the feathers don't really do much because in the water they get all wet and just get real small. But like I said, I just got it like 3 days ago, so I haven't really tested it out too much yet. I haven't caught anything on it. I threw it down here at the creek, which obviously I don't think much of the creek will bite that. But it's got really good action and stuff. And then I got this sick looking rat lure. It's kind of a top water, kind of not. It's kind of like a wake bait. So it kind of sits like right below the water, like directly below it, but you can kind of see the top of the head of it. And then I got this one. This is actually a River to Sea 60, Whopper Plopper 60. So this is a perfect one for the creek, a little bitty thing. And this bigger one down here is from Temu. It's like the same exact thing, but it's a lot bigger. And it actually, the quality on it's super good, but it don't plop well because the blade's actually way too big. So it don't like make a good circle around it. Here I got this nice little frog. I can't remember where I got this. Probably just like a little fishing kit or something, but it's super nice. That one walks really good. Then I got this popping frog, popping pad crasher. It's pretty nice, but the hooks are rusting. Then I got this Whopper Plopper 120. This is going for river, because the river smallmouth will bite it, and even some, if you get into those rivers, some catfish will bite it. This is a really nice one. I actually got it from Temu, and it plops better than my Berkley Chopo one. But I actually bent all the hooks because I was fishing, and a snapping turtle came up and demolished this thing, and it like destroyed all my hooks on the back of them. These are some super old little ploppers. I haven't tested these out too much. I just kind of like having them in here because they're cool. I have another smaller one in there too. And then right here, I got my poppers. Here's a little bass kind of color looking popper, little baby bass. And I got another popper, and then a little Temu popper down here. If you kind of get into fishing, or even not getting into fishing, I really think you need to go check out Temu stuff, because it's really good. Like, you would think it'd be all crappy and stuff because it's so cheap, but man, it's some good stuff. It's not just a little cheap stuff. They actually make it pretty well for how good the price is. All right, this is a super good one, super good box. Right here I got all my jerk baits. These are just the little minnow jerk baits. I can't remember where I got, let me see what brand they are. Well, I might have the brand on it. Yeah, these don't even have the brand on it. But I didn't get these from Temu, I know. I got them in like a mystery tackle box or something. And they're super nice. Those work good well in lakes. You can throw those in a lake and you'll definitely catch something. And then you can't, I'm not gonna bring them all out, but I got a bunch of crawl baits, creature baits in here. Just kind of setting them in there because my soft light stains it. This is from Temu, and oh my gosh, oh, my back's hurting. This is from Temu. It's got little red eyes on it. It's kind of like a little shad, maybe maybe a little tiny little, I don't know, little chub, big old chub or something. But the hooks on it are super well. They started to rust a tiny little bit because I've had them in some water, but it looks so good in the water, and it swims so good in the water, and it's kind of fast sinking, which I like because the slow sinking ones kind of takes forever, and it's when you have a real slow sinking one like that white one I showed a minute ago, they'll when you do them real fast, they'll come up to the surface and like just glide on the surface, which you don't like. And they got some jig heads in there. I got this real nice chatterbait right here. This is actually a super nice one. I think this is one of like the $15 ones, which is a little out of my usual budget, but for a chatterbait, but it's cool. Got some spinnerbaits here. This one's super, super good. This one's all right, but it's still good. And then got some mini spinnerbaits here. This little chartreuse and black one, and this little white one. I throw those not super often, but quite a bit. This little rooster tail in here. It's really good for the creek. That's a kind of a big one, but it's still good. And then I'm not gonna show them all, but I got a bunch of little hooks in there. And then next up, Alright, here we go. This is kind of my extra soft plastic box. So this actually, I heard something behind me. I just saw a raccoon. Whenever I drove down here in the general, I saw a raccoon right away. This is kind of my extra soft plastic box. A lot of the soft plastics that I either don't use, or I find, or they're ripped up, or I could still use them, but I just found that I don't have a package for them. I just throw them in here. These are actually some really nice big old swim baits. I just need to find some good hooks for them, some good like screw-on hooks. And then I got a bunch of Senkos in here, a bunch of flukes. I'm not gonna break it all out, but you know, it's a bunch of cool old soft plastic and stuff. All right, so that concludes that compartment. We shut that back up. Pretty neat here. And then right here, real easy. All you gotta do, grab this switch right here, or grab these right here, and that folds down just like that. It's so amazing. All right, here we go. I got this 3 days ago yesterday too, whenever I bought that Jitterbug. These are the 6th Sense panoramas. I got some jig heads for them, and they look so good. I haven't tried them in any lake just because I got them 3 days ago, but I threw them down here in the creek, and they got such good action. This is kind of my soft plastic bin or compartment. It just got a bunch of soft plastics in it, so I'll show them all. Here we got some Senkos. These are just the ones that are, what kind of color is this? Carolina pumpkin with a chartreuse little end on it. Those are really neat. Got some line in here. I got that like green camo line, which is really nice, and then I got the dark green braided line. I got some extra money in here, just in case you know, I'm at the lake or something. I need to go to the bait shop and grab me like a water, or grab me extra bait or something, extra hooks. Here I got this, they're Strike King little Senkos things. This is actually like the bruised banana color, or or what does it say? Sweet tater pie it says. But there's another color that looks like that. It's like called bruised banana. All right, this is pretty cool. I was at Academy Sports. I think this is like 50 Senkos, the good color too, the green pumpkin with the chartreuse ends on them, and that you can't never go wrong with them. But I was at Academy, and they didn't have a label on them, and so I went up to the guy and I said, "How much can I do for these?" And I guess he just must have looked up the little 5-pack for this. He didn't realize it was a 50-pack. He said, "I'll do $3," and I was like, "I'll take it, buddy." And I'll do that any day. But here's some little pink trick worms. These are good in ponds. Really good in anything. Can't go wrong with that. And then I got the Rage Swimmers. I've used up about all of them, but got a little 2 in there. Those are super good for ponds, and they catch crappie like crazy. I think I caught 19 crappie at a pond yesterday, or not yesterday, the other day, with my buddy, on just that bait alone. And then we have some swim baits in here. This was just a different kind of package, but I just put all my different extra swim baits in there, and then there's a pink fluke in there too, I think. Let's see what we got next. Oh, I'm running out of this. This is that like creme or cream or something, but it's the real cheap Senkos. They work good and they smell good too, so I don't think that's that orange one. I had a bunch in there. Then I got another little pack of the green pumpkin chartreuse ends on them. Let's see what else we got here. Got some of the green cremes, the green ones. Then we got some culprit. These are the blue curly tails. I love these things. They look really good, and they're not super thick, so you can throw them pretty well. This is another one of the extra little swim baits. This one's kind of ripped up in the mouth. I have to trim him down or something. Here, we got these little, let's see what we got here. I got these at the Lake House bait shop. I think it was for like 75 cents for this whole pack. It's called like these are like super old, but it's called like the Bass Killers or something like that, or the Bass Assassin or something. But it's these little swim baits, and they're just white, and they're made of that rubber that's like real stretchy. I don't think it's the Elastic because it's real old and stuff, but it must have been before that time, but even just as good. Oh yeah, these you can't really tell, but because they're all curled up. But this is them 10-inch worms. Those things are amazing. They look good in the water. I got a little extra crawl down here with the gold tips. That's a super old one. That looks super good. I've caught a bunch of fish on it. And then down here, I got some worm hooks. And then I guess I have a Senko on a jig head, which is really weird. But I got bored one time. I threw it and I caught a lot on it, and I was really surprised. But I kept doing it because it worked. Oh yeah. And then we got these ginormous lizards. I'm gonna bring one out of the package here. These are the Yum Lizards. What color is this? Yum Lizard Assist. It don't really say the color. I don't know why I don't say the color. Maybe it did. I just tore the sticker off sometime. Yeah. These smell terrible. Usually I like to smell of fishing baits. Those smell terrible. These things are huge. Big old lizard. That's like 7-inch lizard, which is huge for a lizard. Let's see, I think that's all from a soft plastic box. And then I got a bunch of loose bandito bugs in there, but I'm not gonna bring every one of them out. And then a bunch of crawdad baits and stuff. This last pouch, or not last pouch, but pouch down here, this is where I keep all my hooks. It's got some circle hooks in there, got a bunch of texture rig hooks. I think it's got like 5 through 1 knot. And then it's got some circle hooks in there. It's pretty cool. And then, let's see what else. Of course, we got the rod holders. Another rod holder on this side, and then like a drink holder. I usually keep my knives in here, but I have one in my pocket right here. I'll show you. Got this one in my pocket. Looks kind of corny, but it's an oil slicked one. It's actually the sharpest knife I've had because it's the easiest to sharpen. Because you just, it's a tiny little blade, you sharpen it, so it's perfect for fishing. It just kind of fits in my pocket real good. And then I got a lighter in here. It's got to burn the ends or something like that. And then I got a little loose jig head. I don't know why it's in there, but it's in there. And I think that concludes it. So, yeah, I'm gonna bring the camera up here closer so you can kind of get a look at the bag here. I'll show you the rig I got this thing sitting on. Look at this thing. That's my little tripod for now. But yeah, here's the bag. Super nice, solid bag. Let me show you here. So this is the the compartment with all the tackle boxes in it. Open that up. There's all the tackle boxes. Everything. Just stick that back in there. It says it holds 4, but I swear I could fit like 7 in there because it goes down. And even if you want to, you can put some up here where I have the soft plastics. But I don't really need that much baits just for doing what I'm doing. Let me get this unzipped real quick. Here you can see all my stuff in there. Kind of have that loose in here, just kind of riding around. The main reason I got this backpack, it's like a super nice backpack, it's because I ride my bike almost everywhere. And always ride my bike, my rods are either falling out because I had that one strap. And I'm just kind of needing stuff real fast, but here's my hook box. And that pouch right there. And then there's my, my knife pouch. But yeah, that pretty much concludes it. Down here at the beautiful creek. I don't get tired of this place. I'm down here all the time, but I don't get tired of it. And yeah, I think this concludes the part 2 of what's in my tackle box. I know it wasn't as kind of detailed as the last one was, but yeah, I just kind of showed everything real quick because I got a lot more stuff this year. And sometime I'll make a longer video of me fishing with certain baits, or if maybe, I don't think much people watch my videos, but if a lot of people will watch this video, you could comment which baits you want me to use in here, and that would be kind of cool. And then yeah, so pretty down here. See you later. Thanks for watching.